Yeah. Dropped out of school, now we done rich. This sound like some 4301. All my wanna do is pop style. Turn my birthday into a lifestyle. Tell my mama I love her if I do not make it. Got so many chain, they call me chain and tater. And I like to finish what you.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the center. And C.J. McCollum, one of the most efficient mid-range jump shooters in the league. It's a shot, Brent, a lot of defenses are willing to live with, and I guess he is too.
Yeah, he should be because he's very, very good at it. He's still developing his ability to finish in the lane over the top and around bigs, but that mid-range shot, so effective. He comes off a pick, he gets into the lane, and with great timing, can drop it on you.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
With the departure of LaMarcus Aldridge to San Antonio, there's no question who Portland's franchise player is now. It's Damian Lillard, who said, "I am." People say he's not a franchise player, but I didn't make that decision. The franchise did. It's more than being the best player, especially with a young team. You're the example, and the standard is here. Kevin, he doesn't shy away from that responsibility.
No, he's built for it, D.A. Thanks. The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. No good on that one.
You know, give Klay Thompson a tremendous amount of credit for not only knowing his role, but accepting it. I mean, he is the perfect sidekick to go along Steph Curry. And, you know, some people talk about maybe he goes somewhere else to be a bigger star. He is a superstar in our league. He just accepts the fact that maybe I won't get every individual accolade in order to chase the hardware. And kudos to him, because there's not any jealousy that's really accumulated over time between he and Steph. It's more of a brothership and respect that they have. And that's why they've been one of the more dominant teams we've ever seen.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And he's great getting to the free throw line, but Lillard also typically does something with the opportunity. High percentage shooter.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Crabs checked in for Portland. The Warriors also with a sub, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's Pachulia. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Pachulia's got his first basket.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Now Lillard, 6 points for him. Plumlee with a screen on Curry. Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Well, that happens sometimes. The ball just...
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson welcoming you back. Shaquille O'Neal is right there. Kenny the Jet Smith is right there. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. They found their rhythm in the second quarter and have to be feeling good here at the break, holding on to that 4-point lead. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. And
it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway. We'll see you after the game.
Welcome back. Downtown Portland looking spectacular tonight from the air. Such a scenic location here in Oregon. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
Well, none of the defenders can stay with him.
Whoa!
You saw that.
And And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. McCollum with the ball, picked up by Thompson. And Leonard gets it to go. As the NBA, Brent, becomes more and more of a skill game where versatility is so valuable, you certainly fit that description as a player. Do you like the way the game is going in that regard?
I do like it, Kevin, and I'll return a question to you and ask you if you think that the skills of the players are just more honed than they were maybe 25, 30 years ago because of their availability to these specialized coaches. This was not the way it was for that generation of players.
Excellent point, but have the rules even enhanced it more that players can show more of their skills now?
Yeah, there's no question about it that the league has tended to go towards being able to allow guys freedom of movement, off-ball movement. The flow of the game is much better. The three-point shot, as we've talked about at length, has opened up the floor, and you get to see the grace and athleticism of some of the game's best.
Lillard, and he gets it to go. Lillard's got 8.
Just have to believe that Lillard keeps working on being a better finisher. First couple years, a bit of a weakness. Now, definitely a strength.
Ring shot on the way. Here's Pachulia. Green kicks to Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Now the dish to Turner. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And that one's good, Lillard.
And that's what Lillard's going to bring to this offense. Sharp shooting from anywhere on the floor, especially from deep.
Curry kicks to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now a timeout called by Portland. And to think that at this point it's clear that Kevin Durant will end up being one of the greatest small forwards ever to play the game. He just does so much, Brent, and does it so well that everything he does, he makes look so easy.
Well, one of the great points about Kevin Durant in showing that greatness, Kevin, is he does other things so subtly. Great rebounder, good passer, defensively stepping up and taking on the challenge later on here in the career. So across the board, 0 weak spots in KD's game.
And you know, you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting 5, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
Goes back up, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And I love that Portland had the wherewithal to think about Ed Davis in this position. A great pick and roll finisher with Damian Lillard. This combination works well.
Lillard outside. To the inside, Azili. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Brent, you look at Davis's offensive game, a relentless offensive rebound. They talk about garbage buckets. He gets about everything right around the rim that he can find.
Well, one man's trash is Ed Davis's treasure. He's just got a great knack of being around the rim, and he uses those incredibly long arms to surprise defenders by grabbing rebounds. He's also a lefty, and he can finish over the top.
McCollum outside. He dishes it to Lillard. Here's Azili, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, showing good strength and body control there. Azili converts and gets a trip to the line.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum.
Well, after Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard might be the most dangerous three-point shooter in the league at the point guard position. He has unbelievable range and extends that range when he's feeling confident.
Here's West. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And you look at Lillard, and And he's got the quick release on that three-pointer of his, doesn't he? He can get it up in a hurry.
Well, he's as close to what it is that we see sometimes from Steph Curry with being able to pull up off the dribble with some incredible range. He's worked on his balance and ball handling, and those two aspects really are feeding into everything he's doing offensively.
Feeds to Crab. Ezeli the pass to Aminu. Dishes it to Crab. And Lillard kicks to Davis. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Crab, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. But Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. The Warriors have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And when you see, Greg, this team play with Draymond Green, you can see that he's the heart and soul of the club.
As impressive as Green is on the stat sheet with all the triple-doubles, his intangibles are just as valuable. Steph Curry's the MVP of the league, but Draymond Green is the MVP of this team. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
If these guys are focused on making a push with the basketball, they can be very good.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Lillard.
We love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
Now here's Livingston, covered by Lillard. Down low. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, Ed Davis had a father who played in the NBA for 10 years. That does not mean that he did not work hard to get to this position. Bounced around early on in his career and buried in Memphis despite putting up good numbers when he had the chance. Nice to see him flourish in Portland.
Over in the corner, Livingston. They kick it out to Green. Shot left block. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And where the shot's been coming from tonight, here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Trailblazers.
And they've been doing a great job of getting into the paint and scoring inside. The defense allowing them easy access to the rim, and boy, are they taking advantage.
55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Crab. Ezeli screen. Nobody near Lillard. Cans it from downtown. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half. And the Blazers signing Davis for 3 years and $20 million going into last season. Brent, that was a great pickup.
Well, he's pretty stoked to be in Portland. The coach trusts him and the values of his game, and he's a good teammate. He also loves some good food, Kevin. He's like you. Portland certainly has that.
So for the Trailblazers, Plumlee is checked in for Festus Ezeli. Leonard comes in for Davis, and Turner's subbed in for Damian Lillard. Pachulia, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Green. Crab kicks to Plumlee. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson outside. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. 6 to shoot. Left side Curry. That one wide left. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading basketball. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Defensively, we got to give a little more.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Portland leading. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Clay and Iguodala, the potent wing pair. Pachulia is out there with Durant, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Durant dishes to Curry. Thompson in the corner. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Warriors. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Suns. McCollum against Durant. McCollum passes to Leonard. Plumlee in the post. He gets that one.
For his career, more than 3/4 of Plumlee's basket have come within 3 feet of the rim, so you know he's going to take it inside.
Curry kicks to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Plumlee with a screen on Thompson. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. That's 12 points for Mason Plumlee.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Curry. Lets it go. And it's Durant missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Close game, 4th quarter. This is his time.
To the middle, off the screen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Myers Leonard drafted out of Illinois. You saw a young, bouncy 7'1" big man, and everyone had him penciled in at the center position. He's proven to be much more comfortable playing on the perimeter as a stretch big, and his 3-point shooting, when confident, is a great weapon.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Green's checked in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Lillard kicks to Turner. Back to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists now in this one. And you look at that release of Myers Leonard, a little methodical, not exactly a textbook motion, but Brent, it goes in.
Well, here's the thing, Kevin. If a center's guarding you, there's going to be plenty of space and time for you to load up from the 3-point line. More than half of his shots coming from 3-point range.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Lillard against Curry. Kicks it to Thompson. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. Good D by McCollum. Lillard from outside, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Curry, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Lillard against Curry. 11 feet away. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Lillard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Curry against Lillard. On the wing, Thompson. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. And the Warriors get it back. Lets it go from deep, and Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Pachulia.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here is Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. There's the screen. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Warriors trailed by 5. Green passes to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. to Pachulia. He kicks to Thompson. Clock at 6. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McCollum. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Durant's checked in. Plumlee in the high post. Goes up against Pachulia. Plumlee with the screen. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
And that's part of good coaching. The last thing you want to do is have total control of the game and give some back at the end.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard from outside. Curry with some nice D. And it's the Warriors' ball. Green kicks to Durant. It's stolen by Aminu. And so it's Portland winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson. Damian Lillard, a virtuoso performance in the third quarter. Got hot, and his teammates fed off that the rest of the way. And Kenny, you had some... And that is a wrap.